one. Yeah, it's hunched over iPhone users.
Shannon 64.
Bronuts. Yeah, I know this is great. This is great. All right. So definitely. So listen, if you're waiting for Next Exit, he is off tonight. It's last night. He's back next week. We were off actually last week. But that's what you're listening to right now if you're pulling this up off of cfmu.ca. And why wouldn't you? Because that's how I do it. Like you say, I listen to them one after the other. I just binge.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. We don't have to talk about that one.
I leave luck to us and chill.
That's it. That's exactly. Oh, guys, I know you're real disappointed. Bronycon calls it quits after 9 years. Bronycon. Remember Bronycon? Friendship is magic. But Baltimore, 11,000 bronies, downtown in the convention center there. Mm-hmm. Actually, I wouldn't mind going there. just like, if I could have gone, you know what I would have liked to do?
I know exactly what you'd like to do.
Tell me.
Sell Bronuts there.
No, oh, there you go. No, that's a good idea. No, what I wanted to do was, remember like when Star Trek, they had that little observation post that behind that hologram in the mountain?
Exactly.
And then they watched the people?
Yeah.
And they just sat up there all day with like a piece of paper and a pen and they're just, they're watching.
Oh, I forgot about that.
If they had like an observation window for Bronycon, and we could have just sat behind the glass, like one-way glass, and just looked in, and no one knew we were there, I would have loved it. I would have actually had a lot of fun doing that. But also, guys, you couldn't make it to 10 years. Like, 9? Come on, you can't do one more? Like, even if 2 people show up, like, have the 10th anniversary. Come on. Don't you think?
We did it.
Yeah, exactly. Look at us. We're still going. This is our 11th year. So, here, I have a... Oh, let me see here. One sec. Oh, come on. One sec. I want to ask you who this is. And if you get it right. Okay, who is this? Who's this? Who's that? Who's there? You know.
Oh, Jobs.
Yeah. Steve Jobs, right?
Sorry. Yeah, I just spat it out.
Steve Jobs. No, that's good. No, that's the answer I wanted. What if I told you that picture was taken 2 weeks ago?
Can I say why?
2019.
Can I
2
say
plus 1 plus 9.
Can I say how?
12.
It's a hologram.
The number of signs in the zodiac.
It's a hologram.
I am the spaceman.
It's not a hologram.
It is a hologram.
This picture was taken in Egypt.
Show me again.
2 weeks ago. This picture, I will. This picture was
So what you're telling me?
In Egypt, this picture was taken 2 weeks ago.
It's
So
a doppelganger.
what you're telling me is
doppelganger.
What you're telling me is that Tim Cook is actually Steve Jobs in costume.
Well, here's what we're saying. There is a conspiracy theory now floating around that Steve Jobs is alive and living.
That's Steve Jobs. Sammy, did you look at it?
He's got this, but there is something amiss here.
Sammy, who would you say that is?
Yeah, you just said it. I said, who is this?
Sandman, who would you say that is? Let's see if Sandman says the same thing.
It's obviously Jobs.
I say it's a Mission Impossible. A guy with
It's
a mask
obviously
on.
Jobs. But he's
Steve
not
Jobs.
wearing an Apple Watch. He's wearing a regular watch. So people are like, it's not Steve Jobs. That's the only evidence they have.
No, because if he's trying to hide, he's not going to wear an Apple Watch.
But, no, I know.
That's
Well,
right.
that's also true. That's also
right.
true because maybe he knows that Apple Watch can track him. But he's even barefoot, which he often is.
Yeah, because he's a hippie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he said that, let me see here what they're saying. He's even barefoot, as Jobs often was. Let me see. Social media was all about sharing the image. Let me see here. Is he alive? Also, this is cool. This guy said Apple should hire this guy, bring him to the USA, and start a campaign that Jobs is back from the dead. And they could call it everything's iMac, I'm alive. And he could fix the keyboards and MacBooks. It would be kind of crazy if he just decided to drop off the face of the earth, though.
So what do you
But
make
I think
of
he
it?
would change his look.
What do you make of it?
Yeah, and he'd be more careful.
Yeah, I think it's just a doppelganger.
Well, he's been hidden up until
Doppelganger.
now. You can't be a doppelganger by that close of a doppelganger.
It is bizarre.
That's dead on.
It is really weird, but I don't know. It's just the conspiracy theories are out there. Dude, what is the best Pete in history? Well,
Moss.
second best Pete.
Moss.
What? That wasn't his name, was it?
Moss.
Peter Moss?
Pete.
Pete.
Oh, get out of here. No, Popsicle Pete.
Popsicle Pete.
Popsicle Pete. Popsicle Pete.
Or how about Peter
Didn't he have a
Puck?
smile on his face?
How about Peter
Yes,
Puck?
but wait. Yeah, Peter Puck's all right. But Popsicle Pete. But you know what Peter Puck didn't have that Popsicle Pete did have? Popsicle Pete points. Do you guys remember collecting Popsicle Pete points?
Yeah.
Remember you get your Popsicle? 100
Yeah.
points.
Oh, yeah.
200 points.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. 100 points of Popsicle Pete.
What kind of popsicle was that, though? Was it just
think
was
it's just
it a
a popsicle.
chocolatey one, or was it
It's
just
like the
just
banana,
regular,
the lime, the chocolate. Yeah, just the
Yeah, it
regular
was just the different
popsicles.
flavors.
Yeah.
It was just a brand. It was Popsicle.
But was it just straight up like frozen juice kind of a popsicle?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
was
yeah.
it something?
Wait, here's a
It
good.
wasn't
Did it have like
fudgesicles.
cream inside?
Here's a
it
good
or
picture
something?
of Popsicle Pete.
There it is. That's exactly him.
That's him.
Yeah, he has a popsicle for a body, but he has
There
a
he
human
is.
head. He has
Yeah.
a
You
human
got
head.
it.
Anyway, but I remember one guy back in grade school. He worked at Dickie D's. I don't think they let grade schoolers work for Dickie D's anymore. I don't even know if Dickie D's is a thing.
Oh, they
but
take them.
but I remember he would come in on a Monday and he had handfuls like this, like handfuls of Popsicle Pete sticks, and he would just hand them out like money. And we always thought it was so cool. But the thing was, I can't remember what could you get with those points? Does anyone remember? Like you could buy things, right? Like,
Yeah, I think
that's
it
what it
like
was.
a
The points
couch,
were for.
a TV.
I think so. That's why I think he's shown here in this picture with the red BMW. I think he saved up enough Popsicle
I
Pete
used to
points.
love
Wow.
those promotions. Remember
I-
remember chips bags had those? too?
Yes,
You could
and
win
the,
stuff?
yeah.
the best thing about it was what? It was that the chip bags then had a little clear window, so you could
Yes.
confirm
Yeah.
that the game piece was in there.
Yeah.
And then what would you do? You'd always shake it, and sometimes
Two.
there'd be two.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm taking this
Exactly.
one. I got two now.
Two
Two
of them.
chances. Two chances. That was always the trick. You'd have to look, but that was the best. You know why? Because back then, what would you do? You would open it, free bag of chips. You take it, you hand it to the guy, he gives you a free bag of chips.
Yeah.
It was nothing about.
No math.
There was no math. There was no web. Scan this code, this QR code. Enter a PIN. See if you won. Redeem it online. It was just free bag of chips, and
Straight
then you straight up. And it was also on the lid of the pop bottle.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, the bingo? Yeah.
And here's what I wanted to ask you guys. Remember the old pop bottle? Yes, remember that? You had to collect all the. I forgot about that. But when you had to win those, sometimes they're instant win, or sometimes you had to spell out words. But when you did that, remember it was the little gray rubber thing, little gray plastic piece
Yeah.
in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was in there to seal the bottle. So
I used to collect those. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So the
Yes.
the carbon doesn't, or the
Yes.
fizz doesn't go out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't have those anymore.
No,
Why?
I don't know.
I just figured it out.
Single-use plastics.
How do they keep it fresh?
It's because those, if you remember back then, the those lids were metal. And I feel like there wasn't a good seal between the metal and the glass, so they had to put that little piece of rubber in there, or plastic, right? But now the lid is plastic.
Oh yeah, it was metal. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was.
right. I forgot.
Because remember the thing was you
I
could
used to
cut
cut
your
my
thumb
hands on-
on there
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
You
yeah.
could cut it bad on
Yeah.
there. It was like a little
That's right.
torture crown for your thumb. You could put on there like a Cenobite, and you could you really cut your
Yeah,
thumb up.
yeah.
This is so thin, right?
you
that
can
metal.
flip
Line
the
cut.
bottom parts up. because
And
they're those little tabs.
If you're running around the park with no shoes on and you stepped on that thing, you just like took a perfect circle out of your foot.
yeah.
But now the whole lid is plastic, and I feel like they formulated the exact plastic they need, so you don't need that little liner anymore. So there's no liner.
Right.
I missed the
true.
liner. Remember how hard it was to get the liner out sometimes?
I love
Yeah.
I
You
love
had to get,
smelling
like,
the
a
liner.
A fork.
A fork or a
Yeah.
butter knife,
Butter
and
knife.
you threw it in there.
Yeah.
And I remember once I cut myself that way too. Like it was brutal. I couldn't believe it.
I remember I was collecting them when I was a kid. All those pop caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a ton, like a whole bag full, and I hid it. I hid it by the porch. And I came back from school one day, and this little kid, the neighbor kid, I don't know how old he was, like 2 or 3, and there he was with all my caps. He
No!
found it, and he's throwing them all up in the air.
Oh my
handfuls,
goodness.
I would.
handfuls.
Oh my goodness.
I'd be out for blood.
Orange Crush, Strawberry Crush, this Crush,
That's the
that
other
Crush,
thing.
That
Remember
would
they,
suck.
they had all the good flavors
That
back
would
then.
suck. Yeah.
They don't have them anymore.
No.
I remember even there was like this juice they used to sell at Becker's. It was like they each had like a cartoon animal on it. Like, it was like lion orange, giraffe grape, like a bear lemonade. It was really cool, but I always loved them. They're
That
so
sounds
cheap
familiar.
too. Yeah, and it had a punchable, like a little hole for the straw you punch in there. I think even the straw is attached. I don't know. It's just good times. Guys, I am getting more and more hyped for this Joker movie, and the new trailer just dropped. The final trailer, Sandman. I don't know if you saw it.
I haven't seen the
Okay,
final, but
the final.
I am hyped too.
Same. We're honestly all three of us are going. I don't care what you say, Assassin. We're going.
Assassin.
This he will. It's rated R. I'm not, guys. I'm serious. This is like Taxi Driver good. That's how good this is, and that's the story. Arthur Fleck, he just keeps getting beat
Guys.
on by society.
Guys, I have a good idea. October the 9th.
Yeah.
We're there.
Oh, he knows the date.
We're
So
there.
he's there.
October the 9th.
I think this will finally give me closure on the Heath Ledger Joker.
Here's
This
what's
will
so
do it.
crazy.
And, or we could go earlier because they're going to show it at the TIFF. They're going to show it
We
there.
honestly should. I want to see it standing
Let's do
beside Joaquin. They said that he is already Oscar buzz. He's going to win the Oscar for this. And I wanted to know, if he wins the Oscar for this, has there ever been a Best Actor Oscar given out for the same character before? Because Heath Ledger won it for Joker.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? If he won it, then
Yeah.
that tells you that the character of the Joker is just
complex.
so complex,
It
so
is, it is.
good. You could be reinvented so many ways. It's so amazing. Like, that's what I'm saying. One Joker movie, to me, is equal to all of the MCU. Like, honestly, I'm sorry. Like, I know the Marvel fanboys, they love Marvel, blah, blah, blah. But Dark Knight alone, to me, is worth all of that.
Yeah.
And Joker, I feel, is just another one. Like, I know they're few and far between. Like, they're just one-offs, but that's what I actually enjoy. And I just feel like the quality is so much higher. Like, Iron Man is never winning an Oscar. But this Joker movie, they said, is so gritty, so dark, so scary, so good, though. But not like cheesy dark. You know what I'm saying? Like actually sad. You know what I mean?
Do you know which part? Do you know which part of that trailer I hate?
Tell me.
In that sort of a hot spot,
I love his
spot
face.
kind of way. Remember when he's walking through the hallway? He looks all depressed and stuff, and all of a sudden he lets out that
laugh.
Joker cow, but then his face goes back to just depressed
It's
again.
so weird.
Ah!
And he said he had to
Exactly.
practice that laugh for a long
Why
time.
did he do that?
Yeah.
Why did he just? Let
I
it
don't
out and
know,
then went
man.
back to
I don't know
depressed?
because he's cracking up. He's cracking up. He's actually losing his mind.
You know what was cool? Like, I've always had respect for Joaquin Phoenix.
Me too.
That guy is awesome from Gladiator.
I can't
and
believe it.
And
Like,
Signs.
he just-
The Village.
oh.
All those. But anyway, he is such an underrated actor, and I'm glad to see he's getting his.
Yes. He
just
said he went.
dues now.
He said he went a little mad doing it.
But the thing is,
So did Heath Ledger.
I know.
The part that again, for him to lose
Oh
all
my
that
gosh,
weight. Remember
I'm
when
losing
he
my
just
mind.
Seeing him from behind,
I know,
and
it's
all
sick.
his ribs
It's
are
gross.
showing.
I know, it's actually
and
gross.
that's real. That's not
I
like
know. But his anxiety, just everything about it. Like, I feel the guy. Like, when he's on the
guy
bus
was
and the
happy.
girl's
the guy
like,
was out to cause happiness in the world, and then
I
these,
know, but he
these
keeps getting beat on. I
losers
know.
beat
I
him
know.
up, and then he turns.
But I mean, there's more to, like, he has so much bad luck. Like, he just cracks. Like, yeah, when
Every
he's on the
time
bus,
you
he's
ask
trying to make
me-
that little kid laugh.
And then she yells at him.
I know.
Get
And
away
he's
from
like, "Can you please stop bothering my kid?" And he's just like, oh, sorry. I know. Do it. Do the line. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted you to do the line.
Every time you ask me how my day was, or wait, what was it?
Yeah, you got
how my
it.
day was. Wait, no, I forgot. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what was it? Wait.
Yeah, or how the job hunt is, or if I'm having any.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm having any negative thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm always having negative
Oh
thoughts.
my gosh! It looks
it
like
is.
that. It's set
There
in
it is.
1981 Gotham City. 1981 Gotham City.
81.
Yeah,
Wait.
I love that. It's set in 81.
What was the original?
Well, what's the original? That's what I mean. There's so many. But listen to this. Gotham is plagued by giant rats, uncontrollable trash, and a deep divide between rich and poor, causing ongoing tension that results in daily street fights and beatdowns among the city's less fortunate.
But how does Batman tie into this?
We don't even know. I don't even know.
I hope he
if he's in it.
doesn't.
we have
I
no
hope he
idea.
doesn't.
I don't even want to know.
No, but there has to be like a
don't
second part then with Batman.
They're saying this is a one-off. They're saying this is it. This is just
You
it.
know
It's
what?
just
Oh,
like,
good.
And that'll make
I
it
know.
better.
I agree.
Yeah.
He said
You
he
know what?
wanted to make a movie like Taxi Driver. It's just a character study. That's all it is. It's this character. It's just a man. He said it's not even a comic book movie. It's just about this guy who just loses it. And he just goes darker and deeper and darker. And he can't take it. Just like Taxi Driver. Like, he's trying so hard, and he wants, like you said, he wants different things, but no one is, he's not getting any help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
even that social worker's like, this is going to be your last visit. And he's just like, you're not listening to me. Like, I need someone to listen to me.
Yeah.
And he's just,
All he needed was a friend.
that's all he wants.
That's all he was, a friend. If he had one person there,
Oh my gosh, I'm so
one
excited.
friend, which way would a Joker have gone?
I am
Would the
so
Joker have
excited. And
appeared?
he has dreams of being a stand-up comedian and starring on the Marie Franklin
They always
show.
told me I'm not going to be a comedian. Nobody's laughing now.
I know.
They
I'm like,
sure
like, I know. And his outfit, you know what was awesome? And I just felt like it's going to be so dramatic. And
Stupid clown mask.
I'm scared. I know. Is when he's like, oh, and Murray, one more thing. Yeah, what? When you introduce me,
Oh yeah,
can
Joker.
you bring me out as Joker?
Joker?
And then their faces just look, and he's just there.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. He's like, oh!
I'm looking forward to it.
But I wish he didn't become.
Opening night.
I wish he
Let's
didn't
do
be. He didn't become that like huge glamorous Joker thing towards the end of the trailer. Like it looks like everybody's like following him or something.
I don't know what's
They're
happening.
cheering.
I know, 'cause he's saying
I
people
wish
are
he
listening
always
to him.
stayed like that depressed kind of guy. Just
I don't
walking
know.
around like that. I
Honestly,
wish that
it
was the
might
whole
though. He
movie.
might. He's saying, oh man, I don't know, man. I'm so into it. I just feel like he said he had so much trouble trying to even get it made because Warner Brothers kept saying like this is not good. Like it's like listen to this. This is so good. It's no one's gonna fly in it. No buildings are gonna collapse. Like it's not like these comic book movies you've seen, right? It's just on the ground. There's no like quips. There's no high tech vehicles. It's gritty. It's like that 70s New York feel. You know what I mean? Like that gross feeling where it's just like you never feel safe. You're always uneasy. You just don't feel good, right? Like it's just life is not. It's gray. It's not good. And this guy who's just trying to be a little comedian and bring a little happiness to a
That's
kid's
all he was
life or
doing.
anybody. Arthur Fleck.
Arthur Fleck.
I know.
The name.
I know.
Fleck.
And his mom's name is
Right in
Penny,
your
apparently.
face.
Penny Fleck. I love it. I love his little outfit. I don't know. I'm so into it. I can't wait. I've heard other names for the Joker before, too. I think they made up Arthur Fleck for this one. I could be wrong, but
It is a cool name, though.
it is cool. It is cool. Because I thought in Killing Joke, his name was Jack something. I know it was Jack. And you know what? Yeah, he was saying, the director was saying, he's a really successful director. That's why he was able to make the movie, because he's brought in billions for Warner Brothers. But he was saying, like, he wants to get away from the original origin story, or the most common origin story, because he's had a few, right? But the one where he falls in the vat of acid, because he says, I feel like if a guy fell in a vat of acid, he'd probably die. Like, I don't think he'd come out with white skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. He probably would
There
die.
would be no flesh.
Yeah, he'd melt. He'd absolutely die. But anyway, I'm really pumped. I'm hyped. Can't wait. And,
It will be a good movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. It'll be an actually good movie, like a movie that it's gonna transcend, like, you know what I mean, all this comic book stuff. It's just gonna be a quality movie. Like if you had never heard of Batman and never heard of Joker, it was just a story about this guy who just kind of went off the deep end and started dressing up like a clown, you'd be into it. You know what I mean? Even if you never heard of Batman. So, because that's the other thing. I haven't seen anything about Batman in the whole
You don't need to have that.
in the whole trailer. There's
don't-
nothing
don't.
about it. It's not about him. It's about the Joker.
Stand alone.
Love it. All right.
There's the Dark Crystal is coming out apparently, part 2.
No, what? Part 2?
Yeah.
Instead of like a reboot? That's kind of cool.
I think it's a sequel to it, or maybe a prequel. It might be a prequel. I can't remember. But they're not using. They're using real puppets for it.
That's cool. That's cool. Good
So
then. Good, because that's how they did the
sticking
original.
they're trying to stick as close as they can to the
Oh,
original.
good. Well, I
as
hope they
possible.
got Jim Henson's.
They did. They're
good.
saying- yeah.
Yeah, then that's all that matters.
They got his blessing.
He's dead.
Yeah, they prayed.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Man, I keep looking at these shots, and there's this shot of Joker, and he's staring at the mirror, and it says "put on a happy face," and he's just staring at it, and I'm like, where is he? I don't like it. I think he's in someone's house. I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
I like the
scared.
Assassin's idea with the laugh.
Oh, I know.
The laugh was
that
great.
laugh was so good, though.
Because he was walking all depressed down the hallway, does the laugh, and then just goes back to that. His face
I know.
turns into a frown again.
I know.
Why did he do that?
We're gonna find
Why
out.
did he let that laugh out?
We're gonna find out.
That's
man.
what I need to know.
I can't wait. Oh, no, I don't want to talk about that. Do I? No, I don't know. Maybe I do. No, should I? Let's see. Hold on to that one. Sorry, guys. Mario Kart coming to the smartphone there. What about that? You gonna play Mario Kart on your BlackBerry or iPhone?
No.
No, I probably won't either.
No.
To be honest,
Yeah. Hard to maneuver.
I did.
I'm more into BMX now.
Tell me about it.
We should change the show to BMX show.
Well, maybe we should, because apparently I heard through Instagram there's another video game show. Luckily, we don't talk about video games that much, so it's fine. But it's fine. But there was. I guess they forgot about us stuck out here we're like on the outer rim of the galaxy, like in Star Wars. We're out on the Orion's Arm or whatever it is. So we're way out there. They forgot all about us Saturday night, 7 o'clock.
We're Deep Space Nine.
That's it.
Way
Yeah,
out there.
We're Deep Space Nine. Man, there's so many
We're holding
games.
things together.
Man, absolutely. There's so many games coming out for Switch that I just can't even manage it all. I don't know what to do with it.
Do you still play it?
No. I only ride BMX riding. Dude, I don't know what to do. You got pegs, and then we got that kicker ramp, and I'm like, it's so Napoleon Dynamite. It's like, whoa, sweet bike. Shocks, pegs. You get any sweet air on this thing? Mind if I give it a try? Oof! Remember he just hits himself right in the nuts. Dang. I hated that bike though because it was a mountain bike with front shocks and rear pegs. I hated it. What is that? I hate it. I actually hate it.
Nunchuck skills, computer hacking skills,
Exactly.
bow hunting skills.
Exactly. I don't know. Wait.
Are we gonna do the
Yeah, tell me.
Seinfeld marathon or not?
You know what? We really should. Boy, I don't know. I don't even think is that show even legal anymore? I feel like it's problematic. I don't think you're allowed to watch it. But I could be wrong.
Forget it.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. But
There goes that
I
idea.
would like to watch it actually with Siri. Man, she's been going hard in Beantown there. Man, I feel like I'm being left out.
Dang.
Oh, Matrix 4? What do you guys think?
No. Why?
They should have left it alone.
They should have left it alone after one.
After one.
After one, they should have left it alone.
It was, they tied it all up. It was
Yeah.
there was closure.
Yeah,
on
One
it.
was great, and now they're coming out with.
There were multiple closures on it. They don't have to come up with another one.
No, I agree. It's so weird. They're coming out with for I don't know, but it has Keanu and it has what's her name?
If it was a Nicolas Cage one-man show,
You're always
I would-
saying
I
that, though.
would
You say that
watch
about
that.
every movie.
Yeah.
You know
I would
what? I would
totally
like to
watch
see.
that.
Okay, I don't like reboots, as you know. But after this Joker comes out, let's reboot it again, starring Nicolas Cage. Can you imagine him doing that laugh? He would just like I don't know what he would do. He'd like be shaking his head, doing cartwheels, like jumping around. I don't know, man. He's the guy. I don't know. He's probably one of my top 10 favorite actors of all time. Right after Tommy Wiseau.
too bad he didn't do Superman back in the day.
That movie, we have lost out so badly on that movie. I will never forgive whoever it was that put the kibosh on that because
Spielberg.
No, it wasn't. It was like actually now I'm trying
Tom
to remember.
Hanks.
I saw that show. No, get out of here! Wait, no, no, it was. Who was it? It was a combination of forces, though. But because I saw that documentary, "The Death of Superman Lives," and it was actually great. And they talked to Tim Burton. I don't know how the guy got him, but he got Tim Burton, and he talked to. I don't know if he talked to Nicolas Cage, maybe. But they had the test. Did you ever see it? The documentary?
No.
Oh man, you got to see it because they show Nicolas Cage in the suit, and it looks crazy. Like it's not the Superman suit that you really think of. Like it's kind of like almost alive. Like it's got like because remember this kind of predates all CGI and stuff, right? So they had it was like a mylar kind of a suit. It had the same color scheme, but it kind of shimmered, like it was shimmery, and it it shone. It just had like a little bit
And
to
it was
it.
alive?
Well, apparently in this movie, the suit was going to be almost its own character. The cape was. The cape was going to be like intelligent, and the cape was going to like all they could give him in that little pod when they sent him to Earth or sent him to space, right? Was the cape, and the cape was like going to be like a character of its own, where the cape would swaddle him,
It's like Mario's
protect
cat.
him. Yeah. Beautiful, nice analogy, and it would do things, and then it would have like its own personality. Like it wouldn't talk or anything, but it would have a personality.
I wish it talked.
It'd be animated.
I wish it talked.
No, that would
He
suck.
sat down for an espresso at a cafe.
Okay, I would be down for that if only it was John Travolta as the voice. Hey, what are we doing up here? Wait a minute. Hey, you want me to fly you around or what? That's my John Travolta. All I could think of was Welcome Back, Otter. He was on that. Hey, up your nose with a rubber hose. Hey. Was that Fonzie? I don't know. I mean, I know that line was
Combo.
definitely. What was the character's name? It wasn't. I mean, there's Horseshack and.
What was it?
Oh my gosh, that show! I used to watch it all the time. Actually,
Wasn't he Eric from Head of the Class?
no, but that'd be hilarious if he was. Oh my God, I gotta look it
What
up.
was his name?
I gotta look it up. Wait, welcome back, Cotter. Okay, wait, I gotta see what it was. It was. Here we go. Gabe Cotter was the guy. Julie Cotter was his wife. I don't care about this guy. Vinny Barbarino.
That's right.
You started saying it as soon as I said it.
Yeah.
Vincent Barbarino.
Dang.
Arnold Dinkfelder Horshack.
I don't remember that name.
You remember Horshack, though.
I remember Horshack, yeah.
Well, his full name apparently was Arnold Dinkfelder Horshack.
Oh my God. They should change it.
It is possible that academically he is the smartest sweat hog. Because he's the only one that got promoted out of remedial academics. But he soon returns after feeling out of place. that old thing, you know what I mean? Wow. Freddie Percy Boom Boom Washington. That's all right. And then Epstein. Juan Luis Pedro Filippo Descuevos Epstein. There you go.
Wow.
What a show. Oh, but do you remember this? Rosalie Hotsy Totsy. That was a character.
I don't remember that.
Rosalie Totsy, and her nickname was Hotsy, so she was Hotsy Totsy. That's so 70s. But anyway, he was Barbarino. Yeah. And, and Fonz was quite different. Hey, do you know that Fonz couldn't ride a motorcycle? He was deathly afraid of it. He was scared of it. He was scared to get on it.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, Henry. Well, yeah, okay, you're right. Not the Fonz. The Fonz was not as afraid of it.
Fonz was a motorcycle.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. But Henry Winkler, the actor, would not even, he wouldn't go near it. Didn't like it. His first bike was like a 49 knucklehead something or other, right? And it was too heavy for him to even move around. So they switched it up after first season. There's only shots of him sitting on it. He never drives it or rides it. And then they got him a little Triumph so that he could he felt a little better on it. But he still never rode it. There's only shots of him mounting it. And if you ever see him riding it, it's either some other guy or it's him on a cart, and they just basically glued it to the cart, and then they pulled it.
It's totally noticeable when somebody else is when somebody else
is
riding.
Greg Kramer is running from behind, and you know it's not him because they film the show in LA, not New York. So whenever they need on location shots in New York Central Park, like when you see Kramer jump the fence at Central Park, it's just a guy in a wig. Nice. But here's what I wanted to know then but I haven't seen it in years and years and years, but everyone knows, like, when Fonzie jumps the shark, how did he jump the shark then? I guess it wasn't him.
It was a female. I think it was a female riding that motorcycle, a stunt double. Yeah.
But did they actually show a shot of him, like a wide shot?
Flying through the air.
Like a wide shot? Or that's what I mean. Or was it like a Greatest American Hero, like it's like close up?
No, it was a wide shot.
It was?
Yeah. Wow. And there was a shark
sitting
on his back.
Okay, so it must have been then.
There was a shark sitting on his back.
So then stunt double.
It had to have been a double.
It was. You could totally tell.
But here's what's cool is after the show wrapped up, they actually gave Fonzie the bike. But I don't know what he did with it. Like, they gave it to Winkler, but I don't know what Winkler did with it.
Yeah.
I guess he did.
That'd be amazing. That would be amazing if he was riding a BMX instead of a motorcycle. That'd be so much
fun. It didn't exist then. That's the problem.
Yeah, but they could just kind of worked it in there somehow.
I don't know. But anyway, I saw some pics recently of Fonzie on his motorcycle, and, you know, he looks cool, but it's kind of a letdown when you find out that Winkler is afraid of motorcycles.
Hey. Here's what I don't understand. You're at a stoplight.
Yes.
And a motorcycle, big chunky motorcycle, pulls up beside you and stops.
Yes.
The guy's feet don't touch the ground. How's he balancing?
No, they do touch the ground.
No.
He always lets one foot out.
No, I've seen where the feet are up.
Impossible.
No.
Then he's doing a track stand, and he's amazing.
I've seen it.
He's doing a track stand, and then what you should do is you should go up behind him and just give him the slightest little tap, and he will fall over.
No.
The smallest little nudge. It's like cow tipping, motorcycle tipping. No, don't do that, anybody. It's bad. Anyway, that's it for us. We'll be back next Saturday at 7. From me, VonKaiser, the German Steel Machine, and
Vanilla Assassin.
And
the Sandman.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Come on! Snoop!
School's back in, but maybe you should find a more constructive way to celebrate. Tune in to 93.3 CFMU, redefining radio in your community.
Johnson Junction, what's your function? Hook cooking up words and phrases in the closet.
We're streaking!
Johnson has that passion.
Come on!
Anong oras to? Salo.